Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Simon, and today we are going to take a look at Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Clear.
Black Ops 7 was released on all platforms November 14th, 2025. Call of Duty has been a behemoth in the games industry for a long time, and a new Call of Duty is released every year, and this year ain't no different. But is this year's Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, worthwhile? Let's find out. Black Ops 7 continues an old storyline from Black Ops 2. But it's different this time around, because it does not have a traditional single-player story campaign. Instead, it's got a co-op mode, where you from a lobby, just like the multiplayer mode, drop into different missions with 3 other players. Now, you can choose to go in alone, but that's not how it's meant to be played, since it's a co-op campaign. Another thing that makes it different is it's always online, and it can't be played offline, even if you choose to play by yourself. You play as David Mason and his team as they investigate an old enemy who was presumed dead, but apparently has come back to life.
My name is Raul Menendez, and as you can see, I am alive and well.
And from there, the story turns into an action adventure with supernatural elements to it and a whole lot of nonsense.
Let's get the hell out of here.
The story itself has some intriguing moments, but it feels half-baked and something that has been rushed out the door. The developers here try to take a step forward and makes a big swing, but sadly it does not land well, and this year's campaign is the game's own weakness.
I don't believe in ghosts.
No need to, but to seek me out. I am already right here with you. Your suffering only brought us closer together.
Fuck you.
After you finish all available missions, the story continues in what is called Endgame. Endgame is a map where you and up to 3 other players drop in together with other teams of players and fight against the environment. It is, simply put, sort of an extraction mode inside Call of Duty. This mode is questionable at best, and it's a pretty grindy slog through an open world map. The point here is to level up your operator and your weapons, fight enemies, complete objectives, and pick up loot along the way until it's time to extract, and then do the same thing again, over and over. Now, the multiplayer mode is another beast. Overall, the action and the shooting feels on par with previous multiplayer modes. There are some new maps, like the 20 versus 20 skirmish, and also something called Overload. But it all comes down to this samey multiplayer it's always been, but somehow worse than before. That isn't to say the multiplayer mode can't be a lot of fun, especially if you play with a group of friends. But there ain't nothing special about it. I spent hours grinding up to max level of 55, entering prestige. But all I felt in the end was some form of emptiness.
Eyes on hostile! They're on the ropes, don't let them fucking breathe!
And then there is zombie mode, which is the same old zombie mode we played before, and it continues its story, filled with hordes of zombies to kill. The addition here is you can now drive a vehicle around the map while you mow down zombies and collect loot.
Almighty One who resides beneath the soil, we feel your hunger. We beg your forgiveness that the vault of flesh remains locked. We offer what bounty we have, knowing it cannot be sated. We pray wisdom to unlock the vault, that its power may sustain you. Until that day, we have only the flesh that serves in its place, as it must. We know our time grows short as our appetites increase with each passing day. Meat becomes harder to find.
Now, I should add that the game is plagued by technical issues. I had numerous crashes during my time playing the game, and before I managed to get this under control, it was absolutely infuriating. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, released in the wake of both Battlefield 6 and more recently Ark Raiders. It feels out of touch and falls behind the competition. The desperation to create a complete and only live service game is causing this giant to start to topple. Despite everything, I did have fun in this year's Call of Duty, but it was somewhat short-lived. Hopefully, something more exciting shows up in the upcoming Season 1 of Black Ops 7.
Whoa, we got a breach! Not water, hallucination!
I'm still impressed you haven't succumbed to the cradle yet. All of the anger, the memories, the regrets. You won't have to live with it much longer.